Hi everyone, welcome back. For today's yoga practice, you will need a strap, possibly a block and or a bolster. So we're going to work on a standing balance today using our straps. So I'd like for you to make sure you've got a more firm surface. You can also practice this against a wall if you need to for support. So, okay, let's go ahead and begin. We're going to start, rather than upright seated, we're going to lay down onto our backs. And as you lay down, get comfortable. Draw the shoulders away from your neck. Your arms are out at your sides. Knees and feet are together. And then open up the knees out to the sides. This is pandangusthasana. If you need to, you can always take a prop, block, or pillows, or a bolster and place it underneath each knee for a little bit of support if you need that to make the pose more comfortable. Okay, you can play with the placement of the feet, drawing them further away from the body or closer in, whichever feels best to you. As you're here, you're closing the mouth, starting to breathe in and out through the nose, and noticing the sensation of the breath as it moves in and out. Maybe you're noticing the breath at the belly as it rises and falls. Maybe you're noticing the breath around the rib cage a little higher up as the ribs expand in and out. Maybe you're noticing the breath in and out through the nose. Let the eyes be closed as you sink deeper into the sensations of your breath. Try to regulate the breath so it's steady as you inhale, steady and lengthened as you exhale. Try to maintain this comfortable rhythm with the breath throughout the class. From here, we can go a little bit deeper by taking our hands up above and behind our head. Reaching behind us creates a little bit more opening for the front of the body. On your next exhale, draw your arms back down to the outsides of your thighs. Bring the knees back together. All right, go ahead, open the eyes, and then if it feels good, you can do a little bit of rocking side to side. We're going to begin our practice with our straps. So I'd like for you to take a hold of your strap now and place it into your right foot, extending your right leg straight out in front of you. You'll flex the toes and reach up the length of the strap with straighter arms to help draw the shoulders down and away from your neck more. As you next exhale, raise your right leg up. We're just starting with some gentle opening, so I want this to be comfortable for the hamstrings. The leg is straighter. If you have an injury, you may need to lower the leg down and keep more bend in the knee. Otherwise, if you don't have an injury, we're going up with a straighter leg and a flexed foot. If you notice the leg is shaking or quivering at all, that's an indication to maybe start a little bit lower. All right, from here, we're going to take it a little deeper. Just extend the left leg on the floor out in front of you. Okay, so this pose we are in right now, laying down, we will be doing this exact same pose later on in the class, but standing up, and it will have a very different feel. It's the same movement, but it will be a lot harder because we're working against gravity and we're balancing on one leg. So we need to really kind of open up the back of the body for this pose when we do it standing. So we're beginning with opening where we're more supported by the earth. From here, flex the toes downward even more to go deeper into a stretch in the calves, along with still stretching out the hamstrings. And then from here, place a strap into your right hand. Angle the right foot out to the right. I like to kind of open up my left arm out to the side to help keep my body weight in this left side as I exhale and open up my right leg over to the right. Scoot out a little bit. Okay, so I'm not letting my left side roll up and lift off the mat. I'm firmly grounded into the mat. Your right leg may hover above the ground, or it may come to rest on the ground, depending how high up you have your leg. If you need to, place a bolster or a block anywhere along this right leg if you need a little bit of support, so the pose, once again, is more comfortable. And as we're in this position, we're stretching out, opening up the inner thigh muscles. We'll be doing this same pose too in a standing position. All right, on your next exhale, slowly bring the leg back up. From here, switch hands. The strap will go into your left hand. And exhale, slowly open up the leg to your left side. You can roll to your left side too. Once again, the foot may hover or it may come to touch the ground. Either way is fine. We're getting stretch and opening for the right glute, some of the hip muscles. And as we're here, we can also add a deeper stretch by opening up the right arm out at shoulder level, palms turned up, and then turning your head to the right. As you're in this pose, breathe and release. So take an inhale where you feel the belly expand out. And then as you exhale, try to soften and let go around the core to get more release all around the outside of the hip. To get a little bit more opening and release also for your right shoulder. Take your head back and lift that leg up, rolling onto your spine. Straighten, kind of realign the hips. And then just hold for another breath or two here. Go ahead, bend your right knee. Take the strap off, roll your ankle around. Extend the right leg out to meet the left. Take a moment, maybe roll the fingers and the wrists or reach behind you to find more length in the body and to kind of release any tension or tightness from gripping the strap. You may notice a difference in sensations between the right and the left sides of the body. The right side may feel lengthened and expanded. We're creating more space in the body. On your next exhale, draw the arms down at your sides, bend the knees once again. And your strap will now go into your left foot, extending the left leg straight out in front of you. Flex the left toes. Reach up the strap, pull the shoulders away from your neck. On your next exhale, you'll raise your left leg up. Go to a comfortable starting position where it feels more releasing rather than uncomfortable. Notice if you're hanging on to any tension or tightness by over gripping the strap. You're hanging on but not too tightly. Try to soften the face, put a little space between the teeth so the breath can move easily in and out. We're going to take it a touch deeper by now extending your right leg straight out on the mat. And we'll go even deeper by flexing the toes of that left foot downwards a little bit more. Place the strap into your left hand. Turn the left toes out to the left. You may want to open up your right arm out to the side. Then when you're ready, staying grounded on your mat, you're exhaling and releasing that left leg slowly over to your left. Feel free to place any props underneath that left leg if you need to. Anywhere along the length of the left leg to give you a little bit of support. It can be along the thigh, the knee, the calf, whatever, once again, feels good to you. Notice if the right heel, the right hip, or the right shoulder have lifted off the ground at all. Try and roll more weight into that side of your body. Gently raise the leg up as you exhale. I'm going to scoot over so I don't hit my wall. You're going to place the strap now into your right hand. From here, just start to extend the right leg over, your left leg over to your right. Feeling the pull in the hip as you're laying flat. And then we can turn this into a twist by rolling all the way onto our right side. When the left foot comes to its final position, you can open up the left arm and turn your head to the left. Notice if you're feeling tight or scrunched up with the left hip moved up. If you're kind of shortened in the waist, try to slowly extend the left hip down. Once again, if you've let go of your breath, try and move into a comfortable breath rhythm. Use your breath to take you deeper, to find release around the core. The belly expands out. And then as you exhale, let go and soften all around the waist and the hips. You may feel the left shoulder release a little bit more as you do this. Look up towards the sky again with the head. Roll onto your back. Raise the left leg up and hold it here just for a couple more breaths. All right, bend the left knee. Take your strap off, roll that left ankle around, and then extend your left leg to meet the right. Reach back with the arms, finding more length again. As we're laying on our back here, we're going to do a little bit of core work. So we're going to take your arms and reach them up, but plug the backs of your shoulders down into the mat. You're going to lift the legs up, straightening to 90 degrees. All right. So you're engaging the belly here and lifting the shoulders and the head off the mat. Try not to bring the chin to the chest. The gaze is still going up to the sky. You're going to lower and let that right leg hover above the ground while extending the left arm back, and the left arm hovers. Belly is firm. And then raise up. You'll lower the left leg and the right arm, but let them hover. Raise up. Once again, switch, opposite arm and opposite leg, and then lift and switch again. You're pausing and holding as you hover, and then lift up. If this gets uncomfortable, go ahead and just do it with the head on the floor and the shoulders, but you're still floating the arm and leg as they're extended out. You're still drawing the belly in. Firm and tight with the belly. Okay, let's just do one more round here of each arm and leg. And then lift up. Hug your knees into your chest, head and shoulders. Return to the mat if you had them lifted, and rock side to side. From here, go ahead, rock up and down a couple times. Make your way up and onto all fours into table pose for a couple of cat-cows. Draw the shoulders back, release the belly, tailbone turns up. Draw the collarbones down and away, and then scoop forward and up as you inhale through your nose. This is your cow. Exhale, you bring the chin to your chest, belly pulls up and in, you're looking through your legs. This is your cat. Inhale to a cow. Exhale to a cat. One more time, inhale to cow. Exhale to a cat. Okay, plant your hands a little bit more towards the top of your mat. Curl under your toes, move into a down dog and pedal the feet. Good. As you pedal the feet, push back with the arms, let the head release and hang comfortably. And then you'll settle your right heel into the mat, raise the left leg up, bend the left knee and lean the left foot over to your right, stretching out the entire left side of your body. Then return the left foot down to the mat. Inhale your right leg up, roll the ankle, bend the right knee, and lean that right foot over to your left side till you feel a big stretch in the right side of your body. Return the right foot to the mat. Take in another inhale. As you exhale, walk your feet to your hands in Uttanasana, letting the head hang down and heavy. Putting bend in your knees if you need to. And looking back at the knees to make sure the kneecaps are in line with the second and third toes. If the knees are turning in, slightly lift the arches of your feet. If you have a lot of weight pushing you back, try and move forward. If it feels good, you can turn your head left and right, up and down, and then soften. Once again, reshift your weight forward. From here, you're going to rise up halfway to Ardha Uttanasana. If you need to, a little bend in the knees can help you achieve this. Notice if the shoulders are hanging down and the back is rounding, try to open the chest. Draw the shoulders up and back. Shift the head and the neck forward. From here, exhale, fold back down. And then bend the knees, slowly rise up one vertebra at a time. Once you come up, reach up with your arms. Bring them together above your head. Exhale them in at your heart. All right, so what we're going to do today is Sun Salutation B. Sun Salutation B starts and finishes with chair pose, and in the middle it has a warrior one. So let's go ahead. We're going to just do one quick warm up with chair, and then we'll begin our flow. Utkatasana or chair has the legs glued together, or you can do it with the feet about hip distance apart. When you move into this, if you have any back strain, feet about hip distance apart feels more comfortable. You want to make sure your knees are in line with the toes. All right, so choose your version, together or apart. It's up to you. I'm going to turn sideways here. We're going to begin, let's just begin with our hands at our heart. Start to bend your knees and push your knees and your bottom back, sinking lower. If you find you're very forward folded, try to open your chest more so you're looking forward. Draw the belly in a little bit. This will make it much more comfortable for the low back. Then from here, extend your arms out in front of you, turn the palms up, then raise the gaze and the arms up towards the sky. Breathing. If you feel like you want to challenge yourself more, you can sink deeper into your chair. If it's a little too intense, maybe you just have a mild bend in the knee. Okay, let's finish the rise up. Hands come together above your head and exhale in at your heart. All right, so let's go ahead and begin our Sun Salutation B. I'd like you to stay a little bit more towards the top of your mat. Here we go. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half forward fold, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale down. Inhale, step back to a plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Gaze stays at the top of the mat. Elbows graze the ribs as you lower down. Inhale, cobra pose, bhujangasana. Find release, pulling the shoulders back. Points of the elbows, aim down. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right leg goes up. Exhale, right foot steps forward and through to the top of your mat. Left heel goes down. We're going for heel to arch alignment. Inhale, warrior one. Okay, let's stay here for a moment as we warm up in our warrior one. The right knee's around or stacked around that ankle. The kneecap is in line with your second and third toes. You're going to push more fully into the earth with the outside edge of that left heel and all along that kind of edge of the baby toe. Draw the arms back and breathe. Slight engagement in the belly will help make the back more comfortable. You'll also feel a greater opening in the front of that left hip. Exhale, hands come down. Step back into your plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale to cobra. Exhale, down dog. So you'll notice when we do this Sun Salutation, it uses bhujangasana, cobra, rather than upward facing dog. All right, inhale your left leg up. Exhale, draw it through to the top of your mat. Right heel comes down, right toes are slightly facing forward. Inhale, rise up to your warrior one. Continue with the breath. Sink more deeply into the left knee. Left kneecap, once again, is in line with the middle of the toes. Right leg now kind of pushes more deeply into the earth, especially the outside edge of that right foot. Breathe. Engage the belly a little bit. Exhale, hands come down. Inhale, step back to your plank, shifting your shoulders over your wrists. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. All right, taking another breath, rise onto the toes, bend the knees. Look between your hands, and at the end of your next exhale, hop to Uttanasana, or you can walk there. Weight shifts forward to the front of your feet. Find length in your spine as you lift up to Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold back down. Choose how you want your feet to be for your chair pose. Inhale, rise up to chair. Finish the rise up, hands come together. Exhale, namaste. All right, let's go ahead and we'll do one more round, and then we'll move into our standing balance. Here we go. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, half forward fold. Exhale down, inhale to your plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, bhujangasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, down dog. Inhale, the right leg up. Exhale, draw it through to the top of your mat, left heel down. Inhale, rise up. Virabhadrasana 1, warrior 1. Exhale, hands come down. Inhale to a plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, bhujangasana. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, the left leg up. Exhale, draw it through. Inhale, Virabha 1. Breathing in, opening up the chest. Exhale down. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, rise up. Exhale to Uttanasana, either hopping or walking. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold down. Choose how you want your feet. Inhale, rise to Utkatasana, chair pose. Finish the rise up. Exhale, namaste. Okay. So from here, this is where we're going to use our straps. I'm going to show you how you can do it with or without a strap. Oftentimes strap can make it more comfortable. So we're doing hand to foot pose. You can also stand against a wall as you move into this for better balance. We're going to start by standing on our right leg. So really plant your right foot fully into the mat. You can take your strap, place it into your left foot. Okay, you want to stay tall and lifted with the spine. The core is engaged, the chest and the shoulders are open. From here, you're going to slowly raise the leg up. And hold. So you can see this is the position that we were doing when we were laying on our mat. Okay. Now, I'm going to show you another version of this only if you want to go there. You can take your 2 fingers of your hand, your left hand, you're gonna hook them around your big toe. Stand up tall and extend the leg out in front of you. This is another option. Okay, with the strap in your left hand or left hand on the toe, you're going to open up to your left side. Notice too, if you tend to lose your balance, feel free to go against the wall. Another thing that can help is opening the leg more slowly. Sometimes taking the free arm out to the side can help with the balance too. Okay, slowly, once again, we're drawing our leg back. Breathing. Maybe you can take that leg over to the other side a little bit. You can even switch the strap or the fingers into the big toe and go over. Opening up your left arm this time. You'll notice you can't go over very far. You kind of meet resistance. See if you can keep the spine tall and lifted and the chest open. Slowly come back to center. You'll bend the knee and release down. Shake out that standing leg. Shake out the wrists and the fingers. All right, here we go again. Now, you may notice a difference doing this between the 2 sides. You usually will have one side where you feel a little bit more comfortable or that leg feels stronger. Notice if you have that. So, we're going to start by standing on our left leg. Kind of firmly plant your weight into that left foot. You're either going to take the 2 fingers of your right hand to hook the right big toe, find your balance, and then slowly extend the leg out in front of you. Maybe the left arm goes out to the side. Try and lift the head, open the chest, and breathe. Once again, if you are using a strap, maybe your leg only goes so high, and that's just fine. You're just staying wherever you can go, where you have the openness with your hamstring, okay? Slowly, make sure you're breathing. Find your balance, spine's lifted, core is engaged. Open out to your right side. If it helps, find a spot in front of you to gaze at that's not moving. Carefully draw that leg back to center. You're going to switch your hands in the strap or switch your fingers for your toe grab. Once again, spine is tall and lifted. Take that right leg a little bit over to your left if you can. Breathing. And make your way back to center and release. Shake the limbs out. Okay, so we've been really kind of forward folded and contracted in our hip flexors and in the tops of our thighs. We're going to kind of now work on opening up the front of the body from here. So let's start by, and you may want, for this, you can also use your strap again You may want a pillow for a little bit of support. So I'm going to show it to you both ways, with the strap and without. We're going to lay on your side, doesn't matter which one, but you're going to stack your legs. From here, I'm going to take my top hand and grab my top ankle, and I'm going to bend my knee. The more deeply I bend my knee and I pull my heel in towards my bottom, the deeper the stretch for my quadriceps, and as I pull the knee back also, the deeper the stretch for my hip flexors. If you need to, and if grabbing the ankle is difficult in any way, or you have an injury, you can wrap your strap around the front of the ankle, and maybe you're not bending the knee so deeply if there's something going on with your knee, but you're still pulling back. Okay? Breathe through. Open the chest, let the chest come forward, let the shoulders go back. And then go ahead, release the hand from the ankle. We're going to roll onto our stomachs here. Stack the elbows underneath the shoulders. We're moving into Sphinx. So once again, this is where a prop can come in handy. You can place it underneath your chest, and you're just placing the elbows right in front of your bolster or your pillow to give you a little bit of support. If you have low back pain, you can place the pillow or the bolster right underneath the tops of your hips, and that will give you more lift, not quite so much arch for the back. That can help with any back strain. Okay? If you don't need a prop and you can go into this pose deeper in a more comfortable way, maybe you're just placing the elbows on the mat, but you're lengthening the legs back. You're lifting the head and the neck away from the shoulders, and as you kind of dig the points of the elbow in your mat, you're pulling the chest forward and the shoulders back. Breathing. Your gaze can either go straight forward, or if you need to, gaze can go down towards your hands. All right, so from here, you're going to roll onto your other side from your Sphinx pose. So where you were in your Sphinx, just go ahead and roll to that other side, keeping the elbow pretty much stacked beneath the shoulder, lifting up that top leg, bending the knee. You'll grab the ankle, and then start to pull back with the knee. Pull back with the heel, see if you can get it to touch your bottom. Open the chest and the shoulder. Breathing. Try to create a straight line with the bottom half of the body that's on the mat. Go ahead and slowly release. You'll make your way down onto your back once again. All right, so as you're here, we're just going to rise up into a bridge. Feet are about hip distance apart. Hands are reaching down towards the ankles. Kind of roll the backs of your shoulders into the mat. You'll feel a little bit more arch in the middle upper back. Engage the belly. Push into the earth with the feet. Slowly rise up, just to a comfortable bridge. Keep the belly firm. The back of your head should be pushing on the mat. Your chin is pulled away from your chest slightly. Your gaze is going up to the sky. Breathing. Try not to let the knees flare open. As you start to fatigue, keep the knees aiming straight forward. Keep the belly engaged. See if you can lift up higher, and now bring those hands together underneath your hips. Lift up even higher to get more open and barrel chested. Try to keep the hands and your hips from touching. Release the hands. Slowly make your way down to the mat. From here, take your feet out to the edges of the mat. The feet and the knees come apart. Go ahead and do a little bit of movement, left and right with the knees. On your next exhale, let the knees fall down to your right side. You'll notice the knees and the feet stay apart here. We're just getting a little bit of stretch for the side of the waist, the side of the hip. It may even go down a little bit into the side of your thigh. If you feel like you want to go deeper in this pose, you can pick up your right foot and gently rest it, kind of like a dead weight, on top of the left knee. If that is bothersome to the left knee at all, then maybe you're just keeping the foot on the floor. You'll notice it creates a deeper line of pull all along the left side of the body. And then if you want to kind of go even deeper than that, you're reaching back. This is another variation, whether the foot's on the knee or out to the side. It can give you a little bit more opening and pull down the front of the body. Okay, gently slide the hands back down. Slide that right foot off the left knee if you had it placed there. Slowly bring the knees back up. Give your body a moment to adjust. And as you hear, lay flat on the mat again. Reposition the feet so they're half on the mat, half off. If it feels good, once again, you can do a little bit of movement left and right with the knees. And then as you next exhale, let the knees fall down towards the floor on your left side. Staying here, feeling the stretch. If you want to go deeper, you pick up this time the left foot, gently rest it on top of your right knee. You may notice in this pose too, some big differences between the two sides. One side may be a lot tighter than the other. And another kind of variation of this pose to go a little bit deeper, to get some greater opening, is once again, reaching your arms up above and behind your head. On your next exhale, let the arms come back down. Gently slide the left foot off of the right knee. Make your way back up with the knees. Reposition your torso so you're straight on the mat. Bring the feet and the knees closer in together. Hug the knees into your chest, rocking side to side. And then let's finish with a happy baby. You're going to take the knees and the thighs down towards the outer edges of the ribs. Maybe you want to start with your hands under your thighs to help open up the knees so that the bottoms of your feet are pointed up to the sky. From here, you can reach up and either grab the outside edges of your ankles or the outside edges of your feet and pull down to whatever degree is comfortable for you. If it feels good, you can do a little bit of rocking side to side, but if it doesn't feel good, just stay flat on the mat. Try and release the shoulders once again away from the neck. Feet stay flexed, heels are lifted. Try not to let them angle down towards your bottom. All right, from here, bring the feet together, knees come out to the side. This is a lying version of Baddha Konasana. You're just holding the feet together. And now bring the knees back together, feet come to the mat. Extend your legs straight out in front of you. Reaching back one more time, finding length for the entire body. Maybe arching the back a little bit, creating muscular tension along the length of the legs, up the arms, but still breathing. And then from here, as you next exhale, let the limbs grow heavy and soft. Draw the arms down. Release the shoulders away from your neck. We're moving into Shavasana. Take a moment to set up any props you'd like to make your Shavasana more comfortable. You're going to release your legs apart. Release the arms away, or hands can rest on your stomach. The eyes close. There's a little space in your teeth. The breath moves easily in and out. Taking a breath and then hold it, just pausing at the top. On that next exhale, soften and release even more, letting go of any last bit of tightness down the length of the arms, down the length of the legs. Let the muscles of the face relax and release. That includes around the mouth, the cheeks, around the eyes, and up into the forehead. Use these next several minutes to move into stillness, to move into more release, and to let the mind and the emotions also kind of release and float away. Start to deepen the breath and move your energy around by wiggling the fingers and the toes. Gently roll to your right side, expanding the breath even more as you lay here. And now pushing up into a comfortable forward seated position, taking your hands together at your heart, your chin down, and your eyes closed. May you feel more balanced, more connected in body and mind from your yoga practice. Thank you for sharing this Vinyasa flow today. As always, the divine in me bows to the divine in you. Namaste. All right, I hope you enjoyed today's class. Be well, and I will see you next time.